Hello, welcome to our radio and television station, and I'm Kadri. Here comes the local news. According to a law star, U.S. enterprises have urged the government of this country not to impose tariffs on Vietnamese goods as imposed on Chinese goods. The call came after two investigations into Vietnam's rice and timber industry conducted by the U.S. Trade Representative Office. The National Retail Federation (NRF) has urged the U.S. government not to impose tariffs on Vietnamese goods and to tighten the relation with Vietnam. An NRF representative said when U.S. enterprises continue to face the economic difficulty caused by the COVID-19 epidemic, new tariffs on goods imported from Vietnam will pose greater challenges for U.S. enterprises, resulting in higher costs for consumers. According to the Information Analysis Division (EIU) of the British Economist magazine, Vietnam continues to be one of the most competitive manufacturing locations in Asia Pacific. In the labor sector, the EIU believes that the wages paid to workers in Vietnam will not rise so quickly that it will harm Vietnam's competitiveness. However, a lack of skilled labor will be a limitation. In the field of investment, high-tech manufacturers will continue to enjoy incentives for many coming years. In addition, Vietnam has participated in many trade agreements and maintained good relations with trade partners, helping to reduce the trade cost of the businesses. Comrade Cao Văn Quang, chairman of Vietnam Violent Front Committee of the province, who was the head of delegation, visited and wished the Lunar New Year to Vietnamese heroic mothers, the heroes of the military force in the area of Biên Hòa City. The delegation visited and wished the New Year to Vietnamese heroic mother Nguyễn Thị Tý in Tam Phước Ward, mother Đỗ Thị Mẫn in Tân Hiệp Ward, and the hero of People Armed Forces Phạm Hạnh Phúc in Tam Phong Ward. Chairman of the Vietnam Violent Front Committee, Cao Văn Quang, asked about the health, wisdom, a happy and healthy life, and welcomed a warm and happy Lunar New Year with the family. Thanks for sentiments of all levels, the Vietnamese heroic mothers and the heroes of People Armed Forces expressed their wishes that the province will continue to develop and fulfill the goals of the resolution set out in 2021. U.S. President Donald Trump's outgoing administration on January 15 announced new sanctions against China, Cuba, and Iran. The sanctions were announced by Secretary of State Mike Pompeo just 5 days before he left the State Department. Justified for Chinese sanctions, Secretary Pompeo criticized the January 6 incident in Hong Kong when Chinese officers arrested 55 people, including American lawyer John Clancy. Accordingly, the U.S. will punish 6 Chinese people involved in the arrest in Hong Kong, including Mr. Đàm Vĩnh Tâm, Hong Kong's only representative in the Chinese National Assembly. In addition, Secretary Pompeo also announced the imposition of sanctions on Chinese steel companies and construction materials company in the United Arab Emirates for cooperation with the Iranian company previously sanctioned by the U.S. Meanwhile, the U.S. Department of Finance announced it would punish Cuban Interior Minister Lázaro Humberto Álvarez Casas a few days after the U.S. put Cuba back on the list of terrorist-sponsored countries. On the same day, the Trump administration announced the number of troops in Afghanistan and Iraq had reduced to lowest level in nearly 2 decades. The U.S. Department of Defense said the country's military has cut the number of troops stationed in Afghanistan and Iraq to 2,500 in each country, the lowest level in nearly 2 decades. Earlier, President Trump offered the reduction of U.S. troops to this level in these 2 countries by January 15 to implement commitments to end the war there, which were launched after the 9th November terrorist attacks in 2001. The Pentagon has a plan to withdraw all U.S. troops from Afghanistan by May 2021. About a year ago, the U.S. military manpower in Afghanistan was 13,000, and by November 2020, it dropped to 4,500. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and goodbye.